theory of the dashboard is you can't fix what you don't measure. So the goal of the dashboard is to compare Minneapolis-Saint Paul, this region, to other regions around the country and see how we're doing.
Every good organization, be it a business, a government organization, or whatever, has to know where it stands. It has to have some metrics which help evaluate its success. And that's exactly what this Regional Indicators project is going to do. It's going to allow us as a region to figure out where we're particularly strong, to figure out where our gaps are, and to see how we're positioned relative to other regions in the country.
The new dashboard is a huge part of working together as a region. Measuring as a region is just as important as consistently and effectively acting like a region. That's why the dashboard was one of the key elements of our regional economic development strategy launched last year, and it's the first project of that strategy to be implemented.
I was there in the beginning of the launch of the Regional Indicators Dashboard through the Partnership for Regional Opportunity, a collective of many organizations throughout the region who are all committed to ensuring that the prosperity of the Twin Cities extends throughout every part of the Twin Cities. The dashboard is important because it highlights the importance of racial equity while reinforcing the importance of economic competitiveness, with shared measures, clear objectives, in a way that each of us can take ownership in.
We were pleased to be part of the Dashboard project because the future of our large corporations here and their ability to grow really lies in how's our quality of life. Most important, how's our education system? And if we aren't doing well, let's figure it out. Let's figure out if a particular region's doing better than we are in K-12 education or in graduation rates or in educating students of color, for example. Let's go to those regions and figure it out, but we can't do that until we know how we're doing.
What I think is particularly exciting about this dashboard is that it is comprehensive. It covers economic development issues, societal issues. It really is all about how the overall quality of life and economic vibrancy in this community look like and how we compare globally.
This dashboard will provide solid metrics, solid data that we can rely on when we're recruiting candidates, when we're recruiting companies, when we want to just grow this region to be the best region in the world.
As we benchmark ourselves globally, what we see is that other regions have similar dashboards, and what they use them for is really to help establish priorities for the region. Whatever the priorities for the region are, they are typically rooted in a fact-based understanding that comes from the dashboard. And I hope that our region uses it exactly the same way to figure out where, from a fact-based perspective, where we are and where we want to go.
To facilitate the conversations, we're forming a new Regional Competitiveness Working Group. The working group will track, analyze, and communicate what's on the dashboard. Because while we may not all agree which is the most important measure, what we all agree on is important to have a dashboard with measures that we can monitor and communicate.
I'm delighted that Greater MSP, as the chief marketing organization for the region, could play such a pivotal role in bringing all the groups together that were necessary to get this developed.
If Minneapolis and St. Paul are going to continue our economic growth and remain a leader in the country for amazing quality of life, we have to double down on our commitment and ensure that it extends to every ounce of the Twin Cities. We can do this. Through laser-like focus on these shared indicators and collective ownership, we can move the needle and ensure that shared prosperity exists in the Twin Cities in a way that it doesn't exist anywhere in the country.